Hello and welcome to this course on Pinterest marketing. In this course, we're going to cover how to increase your reach with Pinterest. This course is divided into 3 modules. Module 1 is a brief overview of Pinterest.com. Module 2 covers setting up and using a Pinterest business account. And Module 3 covers various tools for Pinterest marketing. By the time this course is over, you'll know how to effectively use Pinterest for your business. So without further ado, let's dive into the first module. Okay guys, welcome to Module 1. In this module, our expert will give a brief overview of Pinterest.com. So get ready to take some notes and let's jump right in.
Okay guys, so let's get started with a Pinterest overview. So Pinterest is a social media network that allows users to share images or videos that they are interested in. You can think of Pinterest like a web-based pin board or bulletin board. Now here on your screen is how the homepage looks like after you sign up. All the images and videos that you see are what we call pins. Just like any other social media network, Pinterest is free to use, but you need an account to start using it. After signing up, you will be instructed to pick at least 5 categories to follow so that Pinterest can personalize your feed. Here on my example, I created an account for Kimiko, and I chose 5 topics which are here at the top part of your screen. After selecting the topics, your homepage will then fill up your screen with pins related to them, and you can scroll all the way down to see all the images and videos. You can start pinning or saving by clicking the red button on the right corner with the pin and save text. Now let's talk about the top menu bar. On the left is the Pinterest logo. You can click this whenever you want to go back to the Pinterest homepage. Once you click this, the homepage will refresh to give you a new set of pins. Next to the logo is the search bar. This is where you enter keywords to topics you would like to see. For example, let's try to key in Korean barbecue. Once the page loads, you'll see all the pins related to your keyword. You can filter them using the drop-down menu on the right. For example, if I select videos, you can also refine the categories based on the suggestions here at the top part just below the search bar. For example, if I want to check recipes, it will then be added to your search. Now let's talk about the 3 tabs right beside the search bar. We have the Home tab, Following tab, and the Profile tab. So the Home is where you will find the recent pins of all people you follow or of topics you have chosen. Next, we have the Following tab. This is where you see what users you follow are pinning on their boards. You will notice that the pins look different. When you hover over them, you will see a snippet of the link where you will be redirected if you click on it. For example, here they have the Facebook link. You'll also see the time when it was posted or pinned, 10 hours ago. And you'll see the caption of the pin, the user, which is Tasty here, and the pin board where you will find this pin. For example, breakfast and brunch. Here beside it, you have the pin board desserts. Now let's go to the Profile tab. You can select this if you want to go to your profile. You will be redirected to your profile page where you will see the shortcut icons on top. The first one is the plus icon, and you can click this to quickly add new pins or new pin boards. Next is the pen icon where you will be redirected to your profile settings. So you can click that and you will see your profile where you can add or change your photo, your first name and last name, and your username. You can also edit your profile bio and your location. Next, we have the share icon. You can click this if you want to share your profile to any of your other social media accounts. You can also send them to your friends. Just type in their name or email address and then click send. Just below the shortcut icons, you will find your profile name, the number of followers you have, and the users you follow. On the right side is your profile picture. So in this case, I haven't updated it yet. And the last part are 4 tabs on your profile. So these are your boards where you will find all the boards that you have created, the pins or the pin tab, your tries, where all the pins you have tried for yourself and left feedback on will appear. And the last one is the topics tab. These are suggested topics you can follow based on your interests. So you can start unfollowing or following any interest you may like. The last 3 icons on the right of the top bar menu are the messages, notifications, and the settings. The messages is marked by the little speech bubble icon. You can send and receive private messages with users you follow and follow you back. Next is the notifications. This is marked by the bell icon. Interactions and suggestions will pop up here. The last one is marked by the 3 dots. So this is the setting. You can select this to change your settings or upgrade your account into a business profile. We will learn more about the business profile in the next video.
Hey folks, welcome to Module 2. In this module, our expert will cover setting up and using a Pinterest business account.
Alright guys, so let's get started with actually using Pinterest for business. So business accounts on Pinterest offer a business-specific features like promoted pins and analytics. There are 2 ways you can set up a business profile in Pinterest. First, if you don't want to have a business account linked to your personal account, you can create a standalone business profile. So to do this, just log into the Pinterest website and then click the sign up link at the bottom of the pop-up page. Then click the create a business account link. Write your email address or type in your email address and password and then click create an account. The second option is to create a business account by converting your personal account into a business profile. To do this, log into your personal account and then click the 3 dots or the settings at the top right corner of your screen. Then click add profile. After that, we just need to follow the steps and enter our business information. So step 1, let's type in our business name. Next, we select the type of business that we have. For example, let's select online retail or marketplace, then click next. Type in your business email and then click next, or we can also set this up later on. Step 3, we're going to type in the link to our website or our official business site. Click next, or you can also set this up later on. Step 4 is to connect your social media accounts to Pinterest. So you have here Instagram, Etsy, and YouTube. So just click the claim button, log into your account, and then click next. Or you can also set this up later. Step 5, you will be asked if you're interested in running ads on Pinterest. You can choose yes, no, or I'm not sure yet. For now, let's select yes, I'm interested in advertising. Step 7 is to choose the topic that best describes your business. For example, since our store is a gadget store, let's select gadget and then click done. The last step is to add the browser button, the Pinterest browser button. So we'll talk more about that later on. For now, let's skip this. Okay, now this is how your business profile will look like. We still have the same top menu bar here at the upper part of your screen. And the only additional options or the only additional option is the analytics. So we'll talk more about that later on. Now let's build our first pin. So let's create our first pin. First, you will need an image. Let's upload an image from our computer. So this is the Apple Watch. Then add your title. For example, let's type in the brand new Apple Watch. Next, create a description. So you can type here the new Apple Watch reviews and specifications. You can also use hashtags in your description. So nowadays, social media users and search engines use hashtags to identify and categorize posts or contents based on a specific topic. So we can use hashtags on our pin description to boost our online presence. For example, let's use the hashtag smartwatch or Apple Watch. So whenever a user type these words or phrases in the search engine, your post or your pin will automatically be included on the search list. Next, let's add a destination link. This can be a link to your website, to your store, and whenever they click the pin, they will be redirected to this link. For example, let's use the official Apple Watch link. Okay, let's use this. Okay, so for example, we want to use this specific link. Let's check this first. Okay, so we need to use this link. Okay. Say for example, this is the link to your online store. So type in the link there. And then you have the option to publish or post this immediately or post this on a later date. For example, if I want to post this on Friday, August 23, and then at around 9 a.m. Okay, so you can schedule that later on. But for now, let's use publish immediately. Then let's create our board. So just click create board. For example, let's say new gadgets. So you have the option to keep this board as secret or private if you check this, or you can leave it unchecked so that your followers or other users can see your board. and then click create. Once you have created your board, you are now ready to publish your pin. So click publish. Okay, now let's check our board and our pin by going to our profile. When you click your profile, this is how it would look like. So you have the overview, your latest pins, and your latest boards. Here you can see the new pin that we created and also the board that we have created. So let's go to the boards tab. You can also create a board by clicking the add button here. And then, for example, let's create a new board titled Gadget Inspiration. And this time, I want to make this a private board. Then click create. So let's check our profile, board. Okay, so we have the secret board here, Gadget Inspiration, and we have the public board here we call New Gadgets. Now let's add pins. Okay, so we just have one pin as of the moment. Let's try to see some pins about gadgets. Remember our hashtag? Let's find out some posts or pins about gadgets. So let's search hashtag gadgets. Okay. Or let's see. Latest gadgets. Okay. For example, we have this pin. Let's click it to have a close up. So this pin has the hashtag latest gadget, and we want to save this pin. So here's another way you can save a pin to your board. So click the save button here and then choose your board. For example, I want to save it to my new gadgets. Okay. When we go to our profile, boards, and then new gadgets, you will see that the image or the pin that we have selected is now added to our new gadgets board. Okay, now how can we comment on a pin? To comment on a pin, just select the image to have a close up and then scroll down, and then you can see here the comment section and then just add a comment. Cool. And then click done. How about if we want to follow or find a user on Pinterest? So let's go to our homepage. For example, we want to find users who post pins content or has contents about gadgets. So let's click here again our hashtag latest gadgets and then filter by people. So here you see 5 people or 5 user using the hashtag latest gadget. Let's select this one. Okay. Just go to the profile and then click the follow button. And then you'll see that you are now following the user latest gadget. Since our account is still new, Pinterest still has that restriction. So we need to make sure that our account or our business account has already the required number of days to follow a specific user. So for now, we are unable to follow the user, but that is how we can simply follow a user in our business account. Now, let's talk about our analytics. Let's click here and then click Overview. So, Pinterest Analytics provides important information about what type of content perform best on the network. So, you can tweak and improve your content strategy based on your metrics. So you'll be able to see which pins are most popular and which drive the most traffic to your site. So you can focus on the metrics and align it to what your goals are. Okay, let's have a look at the analytics overview and define the metric terminologies that we see here. So impressions is the number of times your pin showed up in the home feed, search results, and category feeds. This can be on the other social media platforms that your pins or your image was used. Total audience stands for all users who have seen or engaged with any of your pins. We also have engagements, the total number of actions done on your pins. So this includes saves or link clicks on your pins. And we also have the engaged audience. So this includes all users who have engaged with any of your pins. And these are users who not only viewed your pins but saved or clicked any of your links. You can filter your analytics based on the date of the engagement here. You can also filter them according to the device used. The source of the engagement, it can be from your pins or other pins or both. And you can also check the format. So if it's standard, it's a video format or a story format, or shop the look. We also have the audience insight. Okay, here at the audience insight, you can view your total audience. This includes all users who have seen or engaged with any of your pins in the last 30 days. You also have your engaged audience. So these are users who have engaged with any of your pins in the last 30 days. And based on all these metrics, you can create a campaign or ads. So once you click create campaign, you will be redirected to the ads manager.
All right, welcome to Module 3. In this module, our expert will teach you about various tools for Pinterest marketing. So get ready to take some notes and let's jump right in.
Okay guys, let's go over some of the tools you can use for Pinterest marketing. Let's talk about the first one, the Pinterest browser button. Let's search for it. Let's get the extension straight from the Pinterest site. Click Get Our Browser button, and then click Add to Chrome, then Add Extension. It will now appear at the upper right corner of your browser screen. You can think of this as a shortcut tool to save links to your articles, photos, or videos into your Pinterest account. Let's search for articles. For example, let's search for drones. Let's search for articles about drones. Okay. Once we have the article for drones, you can now click the Pinterest browser button to save this to your Pinterest account or profile. Let's choose this one and save this to our board. So we don't have a board for drones yet, so let's create one. Drones. You can toggle this to yes if you want to keep this private, or toggle this to no if you want this to be a public board. So let's set this to no first and then click create. Once that is completed, you can see it now in your profile page. So you can see here, you saved to drones. When we go to our profile and then boards tab, you should be able to see the drones that we created, and inside it is our pin. Let's have a close-up of our link. Once we click the link, you will be redirected to the destination link. The next tool that we are going to talk about is Canva. So Canva is a graphic design tool that lets you create visually appealing designs from thousands of templates that they have. Let's go to the main dashboard and search for Pinterest graphic. You'll see here that we have the custom dimension or image dimension already provided for you. So let's select that and then choose from the thousands of templates. Let's see. Okay, for example, I want to choose this template. So you can change the image here, also the text. Don't forget to change the file name. You can change this to whatever title you would like, and then instead of clicking publish to Pinterest, we will download this to our computer so that we can customize the destination link. So click PNG and then download. Once we have downloaded this to our computer, we are now ready to add a pin. So to quickly add or create a pin, just click the add icon here at the top right side of your screen and then click create pin. Drag your image file here or select from your computer file and then add a title. Creating Insta-worthy photos. And then descriptions, gadgets that you can use, or write a more appealing description for your pin. And then add a destination link. For example, let's use the same link, or let's choose gadgets for Instagram. Okay, let's see some photography gadgets and use this link. And then let's say photography gadgets. So you can set this to publish immediately or at a later date. It's up to you. And then select a board. For example, gadgets for Instagram. And then create your board. So you can keep this unchecked if you want this to be public, or so that all users can see your board, and then click create. Then click publish. Okay, so we have scheduled this to be published on Thursday at 12 p.m. Let's see it now. When we go to our boards, so this is only visible to us or to our account because it's still scheduled. Once you go to the board, you'll be able to see gadgets for Instagram, and we have 0 pins because it is still scheduled. Once the pin has been posted, you should be able to see it on your board. Now let's have a closer look at the pin. Okay, so once your visitor click on the link, they should be redirected to the destination link. Here we go. All right. So the next tool that we are going to talk about is Tailwind. Let's go to the main dashboard of Tailwind. So Tailwind is a scheduling app, and on the left side of your screen, when you click the menu button here or icon, you'll see your menu panel here. And let's look closely at the publisher option and then click scheduled pins. On the right hand side of your screen, you'll be able to see a calendar view and all the pins that are scheduled in your Pinterest account. So here we have this article pinned in our pinboard, cameras for vlogging. Another useful feature of Tailwind is the tribes. So, a Tailwind tribe is an online community made up of bloggers and influencers sharing content in a similar niche. So, you can share your blog post to the tribe, and if they like it, they are going to share it to their Pinterest boards for their audience to see. So, it's a good way to network and increase social media engagement and popularity. But don't forget to read the tribe rules here. So in this example, I joined the community of online entrepreneurs. And these are all the suggested pins that I can publish to my Pinterest account. Okay, now let's go to the last tool. The last tool that we are going to talk about is Mentionlytics. It is a social media monitoring tool. So here in the dashboard, you can see all the insights. So basically, Mentionlytics tells you what people say about your brand. It provides insights by discovering mentions across all kinds of web, social media sources, and also based on user-defined keywords. So for example, here, you can see your mention trackers. When you click here, you should be able to see your brand monitoring, so your own media and also your competitors. Next is your marketing leads or your potential customers based on the keyword that you have set here on your parameters. So for this example, I use the keyword latest gadgets, and then on the right side is a graph, and you can filter it based on the social media accounts here. When you scroll down, you'll be able to see a more detailed information about your brand's social media presence. So you have Twitter's, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and so on. You also have mentions based on the world map and based on the web and on Instagram.